Located on the southern tip of Negros Occidental, the Apo Island Marine Sanctuary is known worldwide as one of the best diving spots in the Philippines. Tourists from all over the world visit the small Negros Island for an underwater experience like no other. From swimming with turtles to scuba diving with friendly sharks, one can't help but be amazed at the variety of creatures found on the seas of Apo.
We see a lot of different corals, soft coral, hard corals. We see sea snakes, sea kraits, schools of jackfish or mamsa. We see sometimes schools of barracudas. We can see all kinds of pelagics over there, manta ray, we can see whale shark. There are hammerheads down in the deep around Apo Island as well. Sometimes we see thresher sharks coming up.
The Negros Occidental Dive Association, or NORDA, has been one of the groups that have taken a proactive stance in maintaining the splendor of Apo Island's marine life.
It started back in 2009 or 10. I was just brand new in the area, and it evolved from being a small unregistered dive association. The government agencies, they do not listen if we don't have a registered association. In 2018 or 19, we started to get it registered in Cebu in the SEC. So now it's a registered association. It's called NORDA.
NORDA plays a crucial role in the preservation of Apo Island's undersea life, and its diverse aquatic species are a major driving force in putting Apo Island on the map. During peak season, approximately 3,000 monthly visitors from all corners of the globe flock to the island to enjoy the sun and seas and the underwater life. With the grandeur of the underwater inhabitants, the need to safeguard them is indeed necessary. As such, there are a lot of prohibitions on the island, understandably so, all to protect and maintain Apo Island for the coming generations. A marine sanctuary is a designated area of ocean or coastal waters that is legally protected and managed to preserve its natural or cultural resources. These are established to conserve and protect marine biodiversity, habitats, ecosystems, and cultural heritage, often in the face of threats such as overfishing, pollution, and habitat destruction. The national government, represented by DNR Severino Partosa, enforces strict conservation and protection of the whole island.
We have rules and guidelines especially for the fishermen, and we have also rules and guidelines for the divers. Then also we have the rules and guidelines for the visitors for the trip only, coming here then going back to the island, so that yung preservation and maintenance of the island will be maintained.
You should not throw your garbage there, your cigarette butts, whatever you bring, you shouldn't feed the fish. Some people think it's fun to throw rice or bread, but what it just makes the fish go out of their own habitat, and it makes them lazy not to do their job, like cleaning the corals, and that will cause the ecosystem to break. Especially when you're having a lot of tourists going to one destination, you want to avoid these things.
Recently, meron kaming na-intercept na mga illegal fishing dito sa Apo Island na galing sa Mindanao, galing sa Bohol. We intercepted their activity at the back. Na-confiscate namin yung pambot nila, nandoon yung pambot. Na-confiscate namin yung mga net nila, yung hose na ginagamit sa compressor fishing. At saka yung 7 katao nandoon na sa Dauin Police Station, at in-inquest na namin sila doon. Dalawang beses na-intercept namin yung illegal fishing using compressor in Apo Island.
Obviously, the world is facing a lot of challenges, and so do we here. The coral reefs are facing a lot of stress, and Apo have done so well throughout the time. One of their challenges is like they're facing a growing population like anywhere else in the world. I think there used to be around a few hundred people, and now there's more than 1,000 people registered there. They have schools, they have like, I guess a lot of septics on the island, trash, we're bringing more tourists. There's a lot of concerns and challenges for the future. So hopefully together with the people on Apo Island, we can help solving some of those.
Kung merong cooperation, daily cooperation, monthly, yearly cooperation by the constituents, by the community here, we can get our goals and objective for the preservation. Always preservation and maintenance of the island for the good of our future generation.
The locals, represented by well-trained Apo Island Snorkeling Equipment Rental and Guide Association, or ISERGA, are also involved in maintaining Apo Island's Marine Sanctuary designation.
Ang some Europeans, nihatag silang idea nga it would be nice, you have to help the community. In which way? Every time na mo snorkeling, you need to provide local guide. So which is right idea, because ang local guide, this is the only thing we protect. We come and swim with them. Then every time we go out, all the guys, they already trained. So when you go through, you must have to look after your guests. Then please remind them most of the time na never collect shells, never stand on the coral.
Through the collective efforts of NORDA, the national government, and the local community, the Apo Island Marine Sanctuary stands as proof to their commitment to conservation and sustainable living. It's clear that the preservation of the sanctuary isn't just about protecting marine life. It's also about continuing the legacy of the island. It's a legacy that they can proudly pass on to future generations, ensuring that Apo Island's rich marine heritage remains intact for years to come.
We will definitely see an increased number of tourists, so I think it's very important that we come up with solutions to prevent the area from being overused or abused. So hopefully there will be ways that we can get around it together with the LGU and the DNR to prevent the places to be too full. Hopefully we can introduce some of the species we lost due to fishing. Together with the fisher folks, we could come up with maybe a few more protected areas in the future. Hopefully we will see more coral growth and more fish to spawn so that everyone will have better times.